What's good, everyone? Peace. It's been a minute since I made any videos. To be honest, I don't make videos really anymore. I got a bunch that I could upload, but you know, the way everything's controlled, I feel as though what's the purpose, man? If I can't speak my mind and put truth out there the way I want, and then my channel was, under attack like many other channels. And I had some people complain and say, well, at least you still got your channel. Yeah, but what's the point? If I can't speak my mind, to me, I feel like there's really no point. And it's not like I work for this channel. I mean, for YouTube. And I wouldn't, because it's just something I wouldn't do, man. I'm not going to explain why. People should know why. Why would I work for someone controlling my speech and telling me everything I say is a lie when they know it's not? Now, that war that's going on, the mainstream media isn't telling the truth, period. And as far as Mr. Trump, before I get into that, man, I know people ain't saying anything by my name, but, all this agent and all this, I said something about somebody on another channel. No, I wasn't talking shit about that person, first of all. I don't even know that person to even say anything negative about that person. That's one. And two, I have nothing but respect for that person. And I don't even know that. I'm talking about their work that they do on YouTube. I have respect. And like I said, I don't know that person to say anything about them. Something was said, and I said, if that's true, then that person should say something. That was it. All this, I hate this person and that. I don't hate nobody. I don't even know any of these people. So how could I hate somebody? I wasn't even going to say nothing. But, I hear shots here and there, and I let it go. I let it slide, man. I don't waste my breath. But today, I'm going to explain myself. Because people are painting a wrong picture about me. None of these people even know me. I would never be an agent. I would never work for no government. People must have lost their mind thinking some shit like that, man. Never, ever, ever. If anything, I'm trying to wake people up, man. And all people do is really run their mouth, man, and say this and that. That's not, to me, what the truth community should be about. I just said the person should say something if that's the case, even though a lot of people have said that person's an agent and this person's an agent and this person did this and that. I don't give a that person, I'm not even gonna say their name, came out and said they wasn't. That's why I said, if the person's channel that I was on, I was in the comments, and I said the person should say something if that's the case. No, I wasn't talking shit about nobody. You can't find a video of Chuck talking shit about anybody. I wish somebody would. Go ahead, find it. Find a video where I was talking shit about this person. You can't. I never said anything disrespectful. The channels I go on, I have utmost respect for these people as far as YouTube, because I don't know them personally. I'm talking about YouTube. It's insane how people just use that word loosely, like a rat. It's the same thing. You calling someone an agent, you calling them a rat. Or, people use these words loosely, man. In my days, I was cut from another cloth. I'm not used to this shit. If you even try to roll up with a camera, back in the days where I'm from, you'd get smacked up and they would take your shit. Nowadays, it's like everyone's got something to say. That's another thing, man. In my days, you didn't go running your mouth like that. We were taught respect, man. You didn't say nothing about knowing unless you had, evidence. People's lips are so loose nowadays, man. It's because they're on a video and they're not in that person's face. And they sit there and they run their mouth. But I guarantee you, 90% of these people that do that only do it because they can get away with it on the phone. They would not run up on no one and run their mouth like that. And I ain't sitting here like I'm the most gangsterest person in the world, because I don't care who you are. There's always somebody that will knock you out or take you out. So no, I don't sit here and think I'm the most gangsterest person in the world. I don't even consider myself a gangster. I'm just me. You know, a person can only take so much, man. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna say no names. You know, as much as I want to address these people, because then all it's gonna do is cause more turmoil. Sorry about the dogs. Um, but yeah, man, I have respect for all these people that I watch your channels. I always hit thumbs up, leave a comment. So, man, dog, shut up. But so as far as Mr. Trump, I had an epiphany. Um, I listened to his speeches just to hear what these people are saying, and Trump, I know his people watch all the videos and the stuff we say because Trump is just saying what we want to hear. I guarantee you, this country might not even make it until this next election. And yeah, there's evidence of the president looking different, and you don't have the mole on his forehead, his ears are bigger, and all that. Yeah, they probably been playing us. These masks that they wear, or the technology they have to change your face, they probably been doing this. Um, it's all deception. You know, it's just sad. You know, I almost got, not almost, but I started to like Trump. But then I had an epiphany and realized he's just telling us what we want to hear. And it's even easier to do that because they watch our videos. And they're just trying to keep us at bay because they know there's a lot of pissed off people. I just wish there was more warriors. Because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything, man. And I just feel like it's over, man. There's nothing we can do sometimes. That's how I feel because we're so divided. I seen this speech that Obama said, and he was saying how to invade a country, and he says fill the country with a bunch of lies, and make it so people don't know who to trust, and to divide the people up, and all this stuff, and that's exactly what they've been doing. People don't know who to trust. People, it's all purposely done. Where to the point, I remember growing up, you could ask your neighbor for sugar or borrow something. Nowadays, you can't ask no one for anything, man. Nobody don't want to help each other. Let me not say nobody. A good amount of people, and it just blows my mind because at a time like this, and I think a lot about the digital money, how people are just because the greed of material things, you know, and when you speak the truth, people got to have excuses because the truth hurts that bad that they have to have an excuse to make it okay for what they're doing instead of saying, yeah, you know, you're right. See, people don't want to not buy into this crypto, right? This digital money they want for the one world. Why would people sit there and make videos about the one world government's taking over, but they got investments in crypto? That's like saying this gun's gonna kill my mother, but you bought the bullets for it. I mean, it don't make no sense to me. Cash in hand is the best way to have money ever. It's the best way. They can't turn it off. They can't. Well, they could, but you know what I mean. It's the best way to have money, even though money is worth nothing. I don't care if it's backed by gold. It still ain't gonna make anything any better. And then you get all these people on the right who down the left, which is just ideologies to divide people even more. Instead of talking to people and try to bring them together, people just run their mouth and down everybody. It's crazy. It blows my mind, man. How the left downs the right, the right downs the left. Oh, I'm better than the left because this and that. And the left, it's just, it blows my mind, man. There's no unity whatsoever in this country. You know, yeah, there's little unity here and there. Let me rephrase that. But for the most part, there's no unity. It's mind blowing to me. And I tried hard for years to get people to come together. People are too far into their ideologies, a lot of people, and they're stubborn. The way this country developed a lot of people's minds, it's going to be it is very difficult. I lost a lot of friends to this. People won't even talk to me. They tell me, you know, because the truth hurts so bad that they just don't want to hear it no more. They rather just put their blinders on and lock yourself into La La Land. Um, they want to roll their globe ball all over the place, and they rather accept a lie because it's easier for them than taking the truth in and trying to do something about it. There's a lot of good people out there that are speaking truth, and they do a good job at it, and I'm pretty sure they woke a lot of people up. And I don't even like using the word woke, but they opened their eyes. Because the one-eyed man is king in the land of the blind, and that's facts. And that's why on the dollar bill they got the one eye, because that one eye, the one eye symbolism, or their cults, or whatever you want to call them, they're king because we're blind. And the warrior spirit, it seems like when I was coming up in the late 80s and early 90s, there was warriors. People protected their community. They helped each other out. I don't really see any of that no more. People, all these gangs and stuff claim streets, but they don't own them. It just blows my mind. The money they make, they could buy a lot of property, and then they could tell the police and government to screw off. But you might buy houses, but you don't own the land it's on. And people are so enslaved mentally that they think working their entire life to pay taxes and buy a house you'll never own, I mean the land you won't own, or you could buy the land. There's always taxes, man, that is going to make it so they can take whatever you think you own back. That's factual. You know, what's the point of a birth certificate? Think about that. It's almost like that's a piece of paper to say I own you. Because all this stuff, man, is the Constitution. People, yeah, I get it. You know, they want to feel like they're free, but in reality, you're not. That's why when you go to court, they got the yellow tassels on the flag, because the Constitution doesn't apply in the corporation. In reality, these courthouses are corporations. They hold no jurisdiction over none of us. Because in reality, yes, the Constitution is supposed to be in place. It's supposed to keep us free. But these people aren't under the Constitution. They're under a corporation. So, like I said, in reality, they hold no jurisdiction over us. But, and it's crazy how the government says people that want to stand up for their freedom and their so-called rights are terrorists. But in reality, they're the terrorists. The news are terrorists. They're causing treason every day, man. You know? And everything I say, no one has to believe. I'm not telling you to. I'm just speaking my mind, man. You know? And the president isn't supposed to be getting money from other countries. If you look into it, it states that in his Constitution also. It states a lot of things that will blow your mind. I advise you to go read it. As far as politicians causing treason, you have a right to take them out of office right away. There is no 4-year gap or wait. As soon as they cause treason, you know, like, what president shuts the pipelines down and blames another country and gets away with it? You know, this stuff is uncalled for. This guy has to go now, not tomorrow, not later. All of them, the whole entire gang he has in there needs to go. If people would just get their head out their ass and come together for one common cause. I'm not saying go to war and hurt nobody. That's not the answer. We need to stand together. It's crazy, man, how people can't put aside differences. Oh, well, he's this crew and I'm in this crew, so we can't. Fuck that shit, man. Put that shit aside. There's bigger fish to fry. And that's about all I gotta say right now in this video. It's been a while since I dropped one. I want to thank all my subscribers and people who stick with me, man. I really appreciate it. And salute to all y'all. I hope you're doing good. You know, I hope everyone's, you know, holding it down. Times are tough. It's $8 a gallon of milk over here. I don't drink milk, but I'm just stating that that's a good item to use because it's ridiculously high. Just like gas. This dude needs to go. We need to find a real leader. We need to get a politician that isn't a millionaire. We need to get someone from the bottom. And that's exactly why these cheating people that you think your votes count and all that. It never did. It never did. They ain't just cheating this election. They been cheating, people. Like I said, take your head out your ass. And I ain't saying that with disrespect. I mean that with utmost respect. Open your eyes, people. Open your eyes. I just want the good people to win and to fix Mother Earth. These people are destroying everything, man. Everything. People sit back, and I'm not dissing no one or downing no one. That's undermining the creator. Stop giving these cloud daddies so much. Give your mother and a father a hug and tell you love them. They gave you life. People show more respect to this invisible persons they never met than their own mother and father. And another thing, the creator created masterpieces with our body. You say we're born into sin. Well, I didn't even know what sin was when I was a child. I didn't know what hurting people was. All I wanted to do was learn and have fun. As a child, you don't know none of this stuff. When you step into the wicked world, that's when you start to do evil stuff, because you're taught that by these schools and all this wicked BS that they put you through to enslave your mind and your body. Next would be our soul if people don't wake up, man. So much love to everybody. Salute. And hopefully unity will be accomplished and we could come together for a common cause and do something about these wicked people. Stop blaming these invisible whatever. That's your deal, man. I'm not dissing on or telling anyone how to think. This is just how I feel. Peace.